We got some Diablo 4 news today. Little drop on Season 4 here. Let's dive right in, see what we got here. So, Galvanize Your Legend in Season 4. Loot Reborn. I guess that's the new theme for this season. They're taking after Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. We're going Loot Reborn. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. Not for the reasons that are kind of laid out here, but I'm pretty excited. So if we look at the codex here, we have itemization, reforged, masterworking, tempering, and more. Helltide Reborn, which is what I'm really excited for. Like, I can't wait for this one. And Dario joins the fray. Another uber boss to fight. Hopefully not as annoying to farm as Duriel or anything. The pit. Fight with the Iron Wolves, so the data mined information that we found is actually kind of true here. Season journey rewards, apparently they're beefing up how whimsical and over the top things are getting in the shop now. They did warn us at the beginning that eventually it would get to unicorns and, you know, black hole butterfly wings and stuff, so I guess that's starting. And then just some other little tidbits here. Let's jump right in, though. So I don't really know too much about masterworking, tempering, and all that. I played the PTR just a little bit. I don't really enjoy doing PTRs because things obviously radically change. And also, I kind of like to do things just blind, just go for it. So I don't really know too much about this. I do know that some of the aspects that we get are really neat, though. I mean, you can just look at the pictures here and see what we're getting. I mean, this is something, like the stats are being completely revamped and reworked. So everything's basic down, essentially. Like, we don't have those stupid stats, like, you know, damage while healthy, damage while weak, or whatever, unhealthy, etc. Now it's just flat out intelligence. You get yourself some damage. It's just way easier to understand. It's way better. Honestly, the little that I did play in the PTR, this felt good. And you can see this is something after they've been tempering. I believe this is tempering. So you can see like the things that you can get here, like summoning damage, chance for Bone Spear to cast twice. Things like that that are really neat. I don't know the exact full thing or full list of things that you can get here, but, you know, hey, I'm excited to find out. So Codex of Power got also an update as well. Now you no longer will be filling up your inventories with BS. Now it goes straight to a book. Something we've asked for a very long time. Finally got implemented. 2 thumbs up. This is a good thing. This is a very good thing. Also, Codex of Power displays all available aspects now, so you can spend more time seeking the highest aspect rolls possible. Once the aspect with the maximum potential value is extracted, a specific border indicates the aspect that has been completed. That's kind of cool. Really excited to honestly just make this quicker and easier. I'm looking forward to messing with a lot of this. Here's the tempering thing. If you guys didn't play the PTR and don't really understand tempering, don't worry. It's not as complicated as it seems. We figured it out in no time. It's not really too difficult. It's going to take a while to get that perfect item that you need by tempering and masterworking and stuff, but that's a late game thing. That, you know, it keeps us coming back, so that's a good thing. This is just what the UI looks like, honestly. I'm just going to showcase that. Of course, here's some more of these aspects I was talking about. I'll move my camera so you can see these. So as you can see, for Necromancer, chance for Bone Splinters projectiles to cast twice, chance for Bone Spear projectiles to cast twice, Bone Spirit explosion size, Bone Storm duration, things like that. I'm really excited to see where we go with itemization in Season 4. Really exciting stuff. And here you go. Here's these manuals that you're going to be finding throughout your playthrough. And this is what's going to give you these chances for Bone Splinters to split off twice or whatever. Or cast twice, rather. Crafting manuals is what they're called. Once learned, they can be used as many times as desired, like the Codex of Power changes. Each crafting manual contains a small number of affixes and typically correspond to the 6 different categories: weapons, offensive, defensive, mobility, utility, and resource. You just go to the blacksmith to do all this stuff. So pretty cool. Excited for it. I mean, anything different's going to be exciting. Also, masterworking. This is something that you're going to be doing at endgame. Masterworking is essentially you're going to be running the pit to gather these items to do this masterwork for your items, right? Greater affixes and stuff like that are also going to be dropping off of ancestral legendaries and unique items. They're essentially the stat that rolls greater affix, bam, 1.5 times more powerful. Pretty big, pretty cool. Gems are getting a big rework as well. Gems won't start dropping apparently until level 51, and then 71, and then 91. So this is really cool. Also, the gems have been reworked a little bit. Diamonds had their all res increased, so buff. Topaz now provides increases to intelligence. Sapphires to willpower. Amethysts increase your strength, and emeralds now provide dexterity. More, I would say Diablo 3-ish with this now. Here's the thing that I'm most excited about, the Helltide changes. I'm really stoked and excited for this. This is what I did the most of in the PTR. I was just roamed around Helltide, messing around, seeing what new changes there were. Really exciting. We'll just read through what they got. So now you can do Helltide in World Tier 1 and 2. You won't have to worry about roaming bosses or meteors during, you know, the World Tiers 1 and 2. So that's a little bit of threat level lowered. We'll just read through it here. As you cleave through your way through Helltide, you will now generate threat. Threat is earned based on the difficulty of the monsters that you slay and how often you're opening tortured gifts within Helltide. There are 3 threat levels in total, with each level increasing the danger and frequency of ambushes. Once you hit level 3, you're going to be hell-marked. So when you're hell-marked, that's when they just start flooding you with enemies. Like, things just start popping up all around you, and it's, you know, time to fight back. Anyway, if you make it out alive, as it says, a Hellborn will come for you. One of Sanctuary's most formidable fallen warriors. Basically, it's like the Shades from Season 2, if you played that. So a Barb, a Sork, a Necromancer, whatever is going to be summoned up as a Shade kind of thing. Really strong, can just like one-tap you somewhat. I don't know how strong they're going to be on release, but in PTR, they were pretty strong. And yeah, you just deal with that, get loot for it. They also added this Unholy Blasphemy, Accursed Ritual. At a scene of shocking gore, the Accursed Ritual is the ultimate testament of disturbing links these manic cultists will go to appease their dark desires. So basically, you pick up hearts, you put hearts in these pedestals here, and it summons a Blood Maiden. We did a Blood Maiden a few times on PTR. Granted, we weren't geared, we weren't, you know, min-maxed or anything like that in PTR. This thing gave us trouble. This thing gave us a lot of trouble. It took quite a bit of myself and some pugs to bring this one down whenever we were trying it on the PTR. It was fun, though. A lot of fun. And then, of course, they go over the Helltides for World Tiers 1 and World Tiers 2. Overall monster density will be suited relative to these world tiers, and no roaming bosses or lethal meteors will be present. So that's a good thing, because a lot of people just die to meteors. Oh, also they added profane mine cages. This is something that I didn't really mess with on the PTR if it was even there. But anyway, basically you're going to get these items that drop in Helltide, elixirs, I should say. You drink it, and the monster's levels will go up by 10, and it boosts cinder drop rate. So this is really cool. This will be great for leveling. I mean, Helltide itself is going to be great for leveling, so I'm excited for that. Going to be new encounters with the fabled Iron Wolves, which we'll talk about that pretty soon. Let's see. As a recent change since our PTR for Season 4, Doomsayers no longer drop Chest of Doomsaying. Said they now drop the equivalent rewards that a Chest of Doomsaying would have granted on death. Okie dokie. Your greatest challenge, the pit. Okay, the pit I didn't even really mess with. Not gonna lie, I don't know anything about the pit. It looks like greater rifts. I'm not interested in that type of content, but we will have to do it. So obviously we will be doing it on stream and whatnot. I'm not excited for the pit. I didn't like greater rifts. I thought they were really boring, really uninspired, but it is what it is. That's what we got. So we're going to be running the pit. Essentially, they punish you for playing in a party because reasons, and I don't know. I'm not excited for the pit. I don't even care about it. I'll be doing it to get my masterwork and probably be doing a lot of it, but I'm not excited to do that. Obviously, Andario joins in. Kind of excited for this. I don't want to farm it like I did Duriel and make myself tired of the game, but we'll see what happens. She's going to be mixing in Shadow, Fire, Lightning, and, of course, her Poison. Okay. Tormented Echoes. All summonable bosses are now available at level 200 as Tormented Echoes. So you hardcore players, there's no more death potions or anything. You'll probably never do this unless there's a one-shot build figured out, which I'm sure we'll find. But just a heads up for you hardcore players out there, you probably won't be doing that. That's a big reason we're going to be playing softcore and hardcore this season. All right, fight with the Iron Wolves. What do we got here? This is like the theme, the story, the data mine stuff. Pretty much there's Iron Wolves. You might have known them from Diablo 2. They were in Act 3. And in Diablo 3, they were in Act 2 a little bit. There were mercs in Act 2. Act 3, they were just kind of there with Ashira. Anyway, seek out the battle-hardened stalwart Sude, the Anvil, a stoic field commander of the Iron Wolves. All right, cool. Pretty much we're going to be going to Kyrgyzstan and starting the quest line for Season 4. That's about it. Has something to do with Iron Wolves. We'll see what happens. It sounds like we're going to be doing like a reputation grind, which everyone loves rep grinds, right? But we'll see what happens with that. I'm not gonna damn it just yet. Hopefully it's not another boring loot grind or rep grind. Earn rewards at the season journey and battle pass. Yada yada. This is season pass stuff. Season pass stuff. Pay us money. Pay us money. Oh, and here's like here's a look at the new barbarian, I guess, thing in the shop. These are the premium shop items that are going to be all, ferried out and stuff. We'll see what happens. Is what it is. So, anyway, that's the news that was dropped today. Hopefully you guys are excited for this content. I'm excited for Helltide. I'm really excited to get back into Diablo 4 as well. Hopefully you are. Right? I know PoEs are right around the corner. Or PoE 2, I should say. But, I mean, come on. Come on. D4 Season 4. I'm excited for this. The item changes are going to be cool, I'm sure. The item changes that we messed with in the PTR were pretty cool. So, I don't know. I'm just really excited for Helltides and getting back into Diablo 4. Hopefully you are as well. If you are, or if you're not, let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to put a link to this article here that dropped today. What is today? It's 30th of April. I'll put a link in the description below if you'd like to go slow and read through each and every part of this. There's going to be a developer talk kind of thing. Not a campfire chat, a dev talk in 2 days on May 2nd. So I'm excited for that. We're going to go over that as well when it releases. But that'll be it for now. That's all the news for Diablo 4. For now, we'll leave you to it. Y'all be good.